football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Liberty Flames, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Flames will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will start this game off. The give to the left. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Motion from the back. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him.
There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Topper. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Flames offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks into the open.
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers. And he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line. Now set up the offense for great field position.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Flames want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get it.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Second down coming up. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offense.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get outside. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. At the 20, he's got space. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. and he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Now, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
And the returner will be brought down. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out. But you want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll move the tight end on the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. The give from the gun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down.
22, water.
From the gun, looking for a man. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And some room to work. Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense needs a couple of yards on fourth down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to do it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, WKU.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Got his man in the middle. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Wants to throw. It's Hope. Trying to beat the D deep. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Liberty.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Pushed out of bounds at the 41, but not before he pulls off a terrific return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Finds a little space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Gets it to the back. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Gets the back moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, you know, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Buys a little time with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Hilltoppers want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side down. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Hilltopper. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leads it with the back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the lone running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They want to run it left here. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hope. Fires to the big fella. Ripping through the defense. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Flames will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening it.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Flames. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Defense in press coverage. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Flames will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Flames getting set on 1st and 10. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Motion from the wideout. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Touch pass on the run. Breaks the tackle. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air. It's Hope. Got his man. Knocked down for the tackle. The Flames are in the hurry-up. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Trying to take it back. Inside the... And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Topper. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
The corners are walked up tight. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Flames.
Near the goal line, everybody thinks more physical, bigger bodies. They're going to run the ball up the middle. How about this offense? Gives them a little change-up, gets the ball on the perimeter right now, fools the defense, and they get in for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Base 27, jump. Base 27.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Back open in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, you know, guys, the defense just hasn't had an answer. Every time a big 4th down comes up, they just can't seem to get off the field. That last time, it was a running play, and they just couldn't bring him down.
And the Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10.
Double right, 22, water.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set.
They'll run the option.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
The Hilltoppers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Fly trumpet.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there are still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they add 6 more for that trip to the house. They built a comfortable lead and tried to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Hope. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to...
Oh, a lot of space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Liberty!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boise State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first downs. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Toss. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
I think the bad part there is running out of bounds. You got the lead, you're going to run it. The defense isn't giving you anywhere to go, but you can't stop the game clock by going out of bounds.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hilltoppers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Hope. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. To the air on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. He's got it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Flames.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You've got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
They'll try to get the 2, knot this thing up, and maybe push us into overtime. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to throw it. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. Some tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. Just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Well, no surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter. Instead, here comes the field goal kicker. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though.